So here we have the Volkswagen Golf on a 13 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through those controls on the inside of the car from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 83,071. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. There are other menus available to you as well. So assist systems, your audio, telephone, vehicle status, and back around to the menu that we started on originally. The buttons I was using to do that are just here. We've got stereo controls over that side, which continue on the left-hand side. We've also got cruise control over here as well. Once you set cruise control, you can hit this button here. This car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front, both speeding up and slowing down automatically, and that's what this button here will do. Over in the center, we have the main touchscreen for the car. So you have a few physical buttons down the right and left-hand sides. For example, we're on the radio menu at the moment. You can see this car's got DAB, FM and AM radio. If you listen to your own music, press the media button, and then in the bottom left-hand corner, you have the different ways in which you can listen to music. And as you can see, we have a CD player, SD memory card input, media input, which I'll show you in just a moment, and Bluetooth audio. So once you paired your phone up, you'll be able to make and receive phone calls and stream your music wirelessly as well. Pairing your phone is very easy. Just follow the instructions on screen here, and of course on your phone screen as well. Below that, we then have the air conditioning. You can adjust the temperature, fan speed, and the direction of the air. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so you can turn it off and on again from there. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly in here, depending on the temperature you set there, of course. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat. Both seats have 3 separate heat settings each. Below that, we have some storage and the media in that I mentioned a moment ago. So there are cables you can buy that will plug into this end, and on the other end of the cable, you can have various different things from USB-C to Lightning, USB-A input. So all sorts of different cables can be connected up to here so that you can play all sorts of different devices through this stereo system. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. We can turn the parking sensors on and off from here. You can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. And finally, you can change the driving setup of the car as well. So you're able to put it into different modes, from normal to sport, eco, or individual. And under individual, you can customize the settings shown on screen. For example, you might want the steering in sport and everything else in normal. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.